Hey guys, what's going on? We're back with another video. There's already a patch, guys, which is absolutely insane. There's very good changes. We will go through them in a little bit, but before that, I would like to just notify you guys to a certain bug that's actually occurring. According to K Prime on Twitter, that muscle band and scope lens is bugged. If you have lens equipped on any slot to the right side of band, then the lens will not work. So as you can see, this is him testing out the damage difference. I don't know how he noticed it, but this is actual damage. You literally do 200 less damage on Absol, which has guaranteed crits, so it's a very good testing subject. So yeah, it's if you are running your scope lens on the right side of muscle band, put it on the left side, and yeah, it will start working. You know, the scope lens diff actually, literally. Anyway, back to the patch notes. So this update is going to come out on the 4th, tomorrow basically, and it's gonna do some bug fixes, text fixes, and there's also going to be a test feature of spectatoring, but it'll be released until the 6th, so you will only be able to test it for like 2 days, and then maybe they'll change it again and then re-release it very soon. So the buffs that they made is Charizard buff, which is amazing because they reduced the cooldown frame thrower and also increased the effect of it. Fire Punch also strengthened, more damage, and cooldown reduced, which is very good, and more damage because Charizard was not doing damage after that muscle band nerf they did, which was like a bug fix, and it completely nerfed Charizard. Talonflame is getting a buff onto all his damaging moves, which is not really what it needed. It actually just needed more HP, but this upgrade makes it even more of a glass cannon, which is a really nice playstyle. It's a very unique playstyle because I think it did enough damage, but the problem with it was it wasn't tanky enough, so it just died when it goes in, and you had to select your fights very closely. So this makes it have a high threshold to be able to go in and go out again. Venusaur buffed again, damage dealt increased, strengthened Pokemon effects, strengthened on Pokemon, whatever that means. Move upgrade, Pedal Dance move upgrade. Yes, this is very useful, man. Solar Beam cooldown reduced, nice, and his ulti has his damage increased too. Basic attack bug fixed, and overall damage increase on Absol, which is not really what it needed. I think it just needed more HP, and it'll be good. But I think this is another good fix. It's like kind of like the Talonflame fix, makes him more of makes him better as a hero basically, and still keeps his own play style. Because if you make everything more tanky and more damage, just kind of like makes everything quite kind of the same. Wigglytuff big buffs here with his with extra defense, special defense, and HP. This is what it really needed, because in the late game it just dies in 2 shots because it just doesn't have enough HP or defense or special defense. We don't know what it was, but just couldn't survive anything. Double Slap was literally bugged, right? It did less damage to the normal the double hit that it gets pre-evolution, which was kind of weird. It did the same damage as that, so they increased the damage, so hopefully it does more damage. Sing is buffed and Dazzling Gleam bugs fixed. Elder Gloss nerf on the good move, which is Con Guard. Its cooldown was lengthened, and HP restoration was decreased. It didn't really restore that much HP, but because it was more of a shielding ability. But this cooldown was absolutely broken. This cooldown was 7 seconds, guys. That's kind of broken. Compared to Cotton Spore was 11 seconds or something like that, or 12. This cooldown was reduced, and it also increases your special defense and defense, because sometimes in games this was a good pickup against like something you need to stun and really quickly, but you would just kind of die before the stun would get off because it takes longer. If you read the Japanese patch notes, which I will go through in a second, this effect means it stuns quicker, which is very important. And HP restoration was decreased on the ultimate, which matters a little bit, but mainly people use this for body barrier and also the damage it comes and sniping like a low HP. Zapdos, Dreadnought, like last hitting all those, and also heroes too. Cinderay's base damage has been decreased, pretty important. Blaze Kick has also been decreased. Fate has been downgraded, whatever that means, right? And then which was these were the strongest moves of her, and pyro damage, which is the other move other than blaze kick. Power damage was increased. This was already picked sometimes if you're laning Cinderace. In high level meta, the Cinderace usually goes jungle because his laning is so bad, but sometimes people will pick this up if their lane was just absolutely horrible and they needed to be able to contest in lane. It wasn't too bad actually. Gengar basic attack bug fixes, okay, interesting. Shadow Ball damage increase, Hex downgraded, nice. And a Dream Eater upgraded. They didn't do anything to Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb was a problem. It seems like it was more of this Hex thing, which is absolutely broken. Spark, bug fixes, Wild Charge, damage increased and cooldown reduced. So this is the one where you go invincible and you attack someone 7 times and die to Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, Garchomp, and his Unite move. Got his power decreased, which is good because it was sniping Zapdos out of its mind. Cameron just literally got the big nerfs on Whirlpool. Actually, Whirlpool doesn't really matter. This wasn't the one that was doing most of the damage. It was actually Surf, so this is fine. Dive has its damage increased, which might make it see some usage. But the thing is about Dive, if you dive in with a bird, right, you're gonna die. You're just gonna end up dying. It's just super sad. Machamp basic attack, bug fixed, cross chop, damage decreased. I don't think this needed. I think it was quite honorable, this skill, and close combat damage increased. I wish it also tells me the numbers, like how much it got nerfed. And we have Lucario power up punch bug fixes, bone rush bug fixes. Nothing to do with numbers. Lucario is kind of already broken OP, but you know, it's okay. Greninja basic attack fixed. I don't know what they fix on it, but it must be bugged. And snow warning bug fixes. I don't know what this means. It's probably this snow warnings like hitting people with bush, you know, like it's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, if we head over to the Japanese site, we can actually see in more detail what they actually strengthened. So the effect on opponents has been strengthened. What was the things that we need to know that was strengthened? So for the cooldown has been shortened basically. The effect of it has been strengthened. Some of the things is probably just numbers increase, but there's like some important ones such as this one, the Cotton Spore. The wait time on purpose has been shortened and the effect on itself and opponent have been strengthened. So the stun happens earlier basically. The activation effect time and movement speed increase have been reduced. So this one got downgraded and it just got downgraded by its movement speed and it's been reduced. The feint on Aceburn, Cinderace. The amount of damage done, so this was Hex. The amount of damage done to the opponents has been reduced and the invincibility time when activated had been reduced. So you can probably get a stun off really easily when after he is hexed, which is very, very important. Anything else that is significant? Nope, it doesn't look like any. Bug fixes where attack increased by the effect of Glow Punch was reflected in the normal attack after activation. Fix the bug that did not damage surrounding opponents when using the move again. I see. Cool. So that was basically all the buffs and nerfs. Hope you guys find that useful, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.